it was about 5 hours long. You know what I'm saying? They had pretty much every star in the building. You had The Rock. You had Ron Taylor, the guy who just won Funny AF on Kevin Hart's show. Tiffany Haddish. Everybody was there pretty much roasting Kevin Hart. Now, a lot of it was basically saying, did some of the jokes go too far? What the guy named Kill Tony, they were making jokes about I Can't Breathe, and we know who we're talking about, George Floyd. And we want to know is there's any rules when it comes to comedy? Or
yes and
when
no.
It comes to a roast, it's kind of like, hey, we're here to make jokes. Let it just be jokes.
It's like battle rap, freestyling. Like how much is off limits? Like full-fledged. And then I personally, it's called dark humor. I'm into dark humor, so I didn't see, and I think it was tasteful. And if they weren't tripping, why is the audience? That's what kills me with people. People be mad about shit that the people themselves aren't even bothered by. So at this point, you going out your way to be offended is how I look at it. I found it to be, whether I thought it was funny or not, I didn't think every joke was funny, but I like dark humor. So coming from that place, I thought it was fine.
I'm gonna start off.
I was gonna say I love dark humor. I truly do. I love dark. I love inappropriate jokes. But as a black man, I don't find nothing funny about a George Floyd joke. Now, on the flip side, I did laugh at the Charlie Kirk joke.
Of course you did. See, what's the difference?
Because you felt like that was some get back.
That was, or not even that. A black man didn't die in that joke asking for air. That was white on white crime. That has nothing to do with me. I'm just saying. And again, a white man unfortunately killed George Floyd. So again, there was a little bias. I do love dark humor. So
nigga, it was bias.
I'm gonna say for one, black man died, no joke. White man died.
It's
for one thing. Well, I'm gonna start at the roast was trash.
Fine.
It was trash to me completely.
Some of the jokes was trash.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I think this, and then later I'm gonna tell y'all what I liked about it. But it was trash to me. For one, it seemed fake as hell to me. For two, half them jokes they was reading off a damn teleprompter. Yeah. Come on, man. We come from the Comic View days and real comedians. Yeah, where you come in here and you really roast somebody. Half the roast didn't even have nothing to do with the actual person. You roasting people, dead mamas and stuff like that. Like that was out of pocket.
Underworld,
even not even just Kevin Hart. I think Pete Davidson.
His dad was at 9/11.
Like, and his Underworld husband unaligned himself.
Yeah,
correct.
So I'm just saying though, like, yeah, those points is coming too far, and y'all can say it's dark humor, but that's trash to me. Regardless, I don't care what anybody say. Them niggas felt some type of way, and I felt like most of them felt like they had to be there. So to the point, even like you see Regina Hall, they didn't really want to say nothing about her. Like she must got some dirt on a lot of them because they ain't really look her way about really having no jokes.
But I think Kevin Hart allowed some of those jokes because I noticed they didn't say nothing about it because Kill Tony did say, I know we're not going to talk about your kids, but your kids is big enough to put you in a car seat. And that's where like the most they talked about his kids. So I think Kevin Hart had a lot of what stays and what goes.
Sure, it's smoke and mirrors. Kevin Hart had to be here. They didn't roast Tom Brady like that when he had that roast. They wasn't talking.
No, they talked about his wife.
They definitely talked about
Giselle. About all of that.
His wife and stuff, but I'm saying they didn't take it to the levels, nigga. They was making sure to iterate how burnt niggas was, how certain stuff. It was just to me, it was out of pocket. It wasn't funny.
Like a racial,
everything was more so racial when it came to that.
You didn't expect that?
I'm not listening to what I'm saying. The only one that really combated that felt like they took the gloves off was what's the black lady that had the afro?
Sure Underwood.
I liked it what she had to say because she came in there swinging. They were trying to kill her the whole time, and she made it a point. But what Cat Williams said was the truth. It wasn't no bygones be bygones, nigga. Even when he was shaking Kevin Hart's hand, he didn't never answer that nigga. He just let Kevin Hart talk. Yeah, let's be cool. We've been beefing for all along. Like all that shit was fake. They got Kevin Hart is controlled. He had to be there, had to get roasted, and had to bring up all that Diddy shit on purpose, nigga. Like Kevin Hart said, Cat Williams said, nigga, damn, I'm surprised, nigga, they brought your enemies here, nigga. Like he's basically letting you know in real time shit wasn't no fucking joke, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. The roast to me was weak. I didn't watch the whole roast because it just wasn't funny. Tom Brady was more funny than Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis was missing every damn joke. It wasn't funny. The Rock shit was all right, but people
has a joke.
Nigga,
I didn't watch it all. Like I said, Cat Williams, like bro just stated, went out there and told the complete truth. Y'all thought he was joking. He wasn't lying. He said, "What is this? The second? What he said? Something about the Illuminati, or is this like the practice
And he
squad
said,
of
"I'm
the
the only one in here
Illuminati?
with a soul."
I'm the only one in here with a soul." He wasn't playing, and you could tell how uncomfortable Kevin was when you looked at him. When Cat Williams was speaking, he was forcing those laughs, bro. He was not really laughing because it was funny. He was laughing. You know how you get embarrassed, you getting roasted.
You just gotta
kind of laugh it off to make it look like you're not
I
bothered.
think he did the same thing with the George Floyd jokes though as well. Because what black man can actually say that shit was funny?
I'm gonna be real. The George Floyd jokes ain't funny. Some of the memes do be funny. Some racist jokes.
Hey, racist
I'm gonna
jokes
keep it
funny
real.
as fuck
God
to me.
damn.
These white people do these
Them
racist
niggas got jokes, nigga.
I be crying. I never let them know that, but some of them motherfuckers be funny.
just
But
let
I'm gonna
them know.
say,
That nigga, we
But
just let him
I'm
know.
gonna
be
say-
chipping out on these memes. Like,
Nah, if something is funny, it's
I'ma
funny.
keep it
That's what
real.
I'm saying. That shit was just trash.
I'm gonna keep it real. Some of those jokes, you could say it's going too far. Like, dude got literally unalive, but then you can't at the same time turn around and say, well, Charlie Kirk shit was funny too.
That's
Because it's the same thing.
You talking? I'm not saying one is right or wrong, but then people look at it like, well, how that nigga family feel about that?
Exactly.
So it's more so I'm not even thinking that. I'm just saying they was just trash to me regardless. I don't even care what they chose to do. It was just overall it was bunk. And like
Yeah,
I
the roast
said,
wasn't funny.
You was reading off a prompter, come up there and roast, and then not even on top of that, where was all the real comedians? Where was Eddie Murphy? Where was Martin Lawrence? Why wasn't all these real comedians that you talking about you grew up and got styles from not there?
That's a
Dave
great. That's
Chappelle
a
wasn't
great.
even there.
Dave Chappelle,
That
none
is
of the
a-
comedians there.
I just knew he was gonna be there.
Cat said I'm only here, nigga, because they paid me.
Yeah.
They said, nigga, that you fucking up so much, they don't give a
Invite
fuck
your
about
enemies
you, nigga. They
here.
invite your enemies here, nigga. Like, and he got on. Kevin Hart didn't get up to rebuttal against nobody else until Cat came up there, and he felt like I gotta say my piece to this nigga. Like,
You gotta
let's-
save the
let's-
moment.
Let's be friends and brothers. Cat ain't going for that dumbass shit. Like,
So
nigga.
you don't. Well, now that y'all put it in perspective, I never thought this deep into it, so I could see that. My initial thought, seeing him and Cat come out there, I just was looking at it just like for what it like. Oh damn, okay, I didn't see that. I'm like, I see a big movie coming in a year or two with them two. And probably other people that we admire, something like a Dave. Like I see something
Like a Harlem
like
Nights
I literally said it may not be a revamp, but something with just because of that. I don't care if Cat was paid. They paid you enough to come to a nigga you don't like, so I could pay you enough to be on set with him. So
Maybe.
Moving forward, I don't know. This is me projecting who I would like to see, but I think something like a Harlem Nights with our new comics and our OG. So a Kevin Hart, a Cat Williams, Eddie Murphy being Richard Pryor's character. Eddie Murphy grew into his character type like a Harlem Night. So Dave Chappelle, I see that coming. That moment set that forward. Now it could be put off for a while, but God willing, I see them two and the collective comedians.
If we think about what Cat said, Cat brought up him and Dwayne Johnson, talked about how gay Kevin Hart was, talking about them niggas be taking it up each other. And these the gayest niggas you gonna see out here type shit.
Kevin Hart like that.
I'm not. I know this one.
Read between the lines.
But that's all I'm saying.
Read between the lines.
He's letting you know. Then he was like, nigga. He said, nigga, everything he named Get Hard. Talking about something. I denied that, nigga. They called me for all this shit before they called you. And I guess he wanted
You
to stun
said
on
yes
him with
to
that.
everything.
He said this nigga say he ain't gonna say no to nothing, nigga. Like that's why he said. Nigga, but he basically saying like, nigga, this nigga been sold out. Like, nigga, I've been told y'all, but they're trying to make peace. They wanted this to make the roast go up. They had to invite Cat Williams for that. They knew Cat Williams got big off the interview. His interviews is impactful now, so they're trying to use him by any means. Cat just like, I'm not jeopardizing nothing. I show up, and that's better for him because he's more. Like he even said, I'm surprised I'm even invited here, nigga.
You know what this made me think of? That Dame Dash interview when he said Kevin Hart's not a good businessman because he had to sell the rights to his own name, so he don't even own Kevin Hart. So this roast made me think that, like you said, was orchestrated without Kevin's input because where was all the comedians? The comedians who came, why did they tell the jokes that they told? Why was Cat Williams there? It wasn't authentically funny. It seemed like Hollywood was trying to make it funny. It wasn't nigga funny. It wasn't nigga funny.
Right.
Niggas know how to be funny
Quite
in a
literally.
roast, and this wasn't no nigga roast. This
Jamie
was some
Foxx wasn't there?
Hollywood
Damn.
put together roast that they thought, okay, how can we make this funny to all people?
Look how
when
they
all people think shit's funny when we make shit funny.
They got Draymond Green up there.
So what the fuck is he doing up there?
And Draymond Green, these ain't even comedians.
And
Why
then-
they even up
and
here?
I thought that was odd.
And then to the point of what Dame Dash said, if y'all seen the news, Kevin Hart stepped down his role in his own media company. They said he changed his number on the staff. 2 CEOs quit. They said he super in debt. So it was rumors Kevin was going broke. And then right after the roast, they break this news. So the timing was just weird to me.
I'm gonna say y'all say comedians. All right, so look, because I kind of want to reel it back to that. Shout out to Cat Williams. He was great. Cat ain't been funny in a long time. So we want to talk about real comedians. Yeah, he was keeping it real. He probably said all what he said about the Illuminati. I'm not knocking that part. But at the end of the day, when's the last time we said Cat Williams was funny? On to the next point. Again, what other comedians do you expect up there to be funny to really roast Kevin Hart? Dave Chappelle, okay, that's a given. You may have Jamie Foxx, but we seen Jamie Foxx in person, and he was doing what? LGBTQ8+ type jokes. So what type of image are we really putting out there when it comes to comedians? Again, I feel like at this thing, all things is controlled ops. The only best roast you're going to get is the hungry. Did y'all see that TV show Kevin Hart has called Kevin Hart Funny as F? Basically, it's like he's getting a whole bunch of comedians trying to go against a
He's trying to bring
I
the
watched the
comedians
first
up.
episode.
But my point, that's
But what
not
I'm
even
saying
really
is-
my point, sure. All I'm saying is why wasn't these comedians, I didn't even see these niggas in the stands. What I mean is this is a roast about you and all these comedians that you supposed to be tapped in with, that you grew up on, you favored, you looked up to, you didn't invite none of them niggas to the roast. And not even just that, you saying what comedians, you could have brought the
Wildin' Out?
DC Young Fly niggas.
I mean, I get
you know what I mean? The 85 South. I just mean have some comedians up there. If you say he doing a thing with comedians, put some other comedians up there.
True.
And why are we having a roast where you reading off prompters? I do not
I
like
feel
that.
like
That is fake to me. They're reading off this. What's the name had to go? I always keep forgetting her name, man.
Cheryl Underwood.
Cheryl Underwood. I seen her put on a piece of paper. They was roasting her so much she had to write her own shit. So I seen her go off script.
I'm not mad if she wrote her own. I'm not mad at that. If
I
you
mean,
wrote-
why they was doing it? You see, she brought the paper up there, and then she like, now I'm not reading everything off this
But
prompt.
for a roaster, I'm not mad. If somebody brought like a composition notebook or a yellow notebook and you was just like, all right, look, I got these jokes to you, I can understand that aspect. But reading off a teleprompter, I mean, again, it's a show. People like Lizzo, who's not funny, and Draymond Green, who's not
She
funny.
couldn't even stop laughing trying to read the damn teleprompter.
Well, they
I
have
think she was-
screenwriters, basically.
Yeah, it was screenwriters, but what I'm saying is these people they're not comedians. But again, it's still a show that they have to put on. And so these are people that are likable or bring a certain type of demographics to this production. Because again, Lizzo's body positive. You know, she went from fat Lizzo to still kind of chunky off of Ozempics. And so again, you got to bring the NBA crowd. That's why they got Draymond. They got to bring so many different people up there to get us to watch. Again, it wasn't as funny. Certain jokes hit. I thought The Rock did pretty good, being The Rock. It got kind of gay ass.
Sure, love the roast.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm being objective. No, everybody.
Right now, nigga,
No,
you
real
like
talk.
it, nigga.
Everybody saying it was so bad. But again, it was parts on there that was genuinely funny. I love comedy, so I'm going to sit there and watch it, just like how y'all love Drake. What I'm saying
Wait
is
a minute.
Now, you gotta
Don't
think.
say y'all.
what I'm saying in general, the sheeple love Drake. They're going to find good in it. So for me, I sat there and I watched it, and I was finding certain good points of it where, again, The Rock was comparing about dads, about his dad being a crackhead and my dad being a wrestler. They compare bodies. It was certain things where you got to take it from their perspective. The Rock is not a comedian, but for whoever wrote his script, or if he came off the dome with that,
It fit him.
it fits him. What
I
I'm saying
dig
is,
that.
I'm going to laugh at certain people on their job. So if Draymond Green was to say, man, I'd be dunking on my dick be on that nigga head, I can see him saying some dumb shit like that.
But
Because
look,
that's more.
I get what you're saying, Short. I agree with that. They had to get the demographics,
I
so
understand
that's
all
why.
that demographic stuff, but this is how they get niggas every time. They use a black face, Kevin Hart. How much outrage did people go behind George Floyd? Now we're gonna put this on a platform that's your people, and we're gonna disrespect George Floyd and say, fuck this nigga that we choked out. He'll laugh at y'all. Y'all gonna laugh at it too, nigga.
So that's why I didn't find it funny.
No, this is what I'm just getting at. This is the points that they're making. This is why I say it's different from when somebody's controlling it because they're presenting a message to me. That's how I'm receiving
What
it.
exactly was the joke?
Basically saying we go make you stop laughing, or you go can't breathe so hard you gonna be ended up like George Floyd. It was something like that.
I don't even recall that.
It was something along those lines. I forgot verbatim of the joke, but it was something along those lines. We're gonna make you laugh so hard you can't breathe like George Floyd.
It was a lot of things, and y'all can say the dark humor stuff, but it was more corny than funny to me.
And
I'm not mad.
What was the Charlie Kirk joke?
Oh man, we gonna take a shot or something like that.
I remember hearing that. I really did not hear the George Floyd, but the comparison you made, that's why I was like, nigga, well, nigga, then they both wrong. I did hear the one about Charlie Kirk. I thought that shit was funny.
Like what dark
I'll
humor,
say
what
this,
dark humor
you
was talking about a
can't-
nigga dad being dead under the
All
fucking...
the time?
All the time. I'll say this.
I'm saying how funny is that if y'all say this pops died in 9/11 and nigga told some, well, we found that nigga
So there was-
under the rocks or something, or some of the rocks or something.
I'll be real.
They was making fun of an ugly dude like, damn, if Pete Davidson dad would have survived 9/11, he would look like him.
Like Jeff Ross.
They showed Jeff Ross.
Shit was funny.
So it was kind of like,
I'll be real. You can joke about dead people. It's just the amount of time they've been dead.
That's it.
Charlie Kirk just died.
Too
George
soon?
Floyd
Too soon?
just died. It's a too soon moment. If they've been dead for 20 years, you can joke about it. People gonna laugh. But
so it's okay to make a Martin Luther King joke.
Yes, Martin Luther King, certain things like that. You can make jokes, but I just think it's the amount of time people have been dead. Because you still feeling the wound. You still sensitive to that.
Open wound.
Yeah, it's an open wound. You got what's his name from the NBA? Every time somebody talk about George Floyd, he get on the camera.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? He got the podcast. Steven Jackson.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. The brother or is it his homie?
I think it's his homie. It's his homeboy.
Close homie.
Charlie Kirk just died, so it's like, come on, bro, too soon.
But
they pushing back on the free speech.
But
So that's the
we talked about
whole
this stuff before.
excuse.
I remember having this discussion on the podcast. We're getting to the point now we're not being sensitive anymore. We congratulate that because it was a time we couldn't joke, we couldn't say the R word for the special need kids, can't make fun of the gays, couldn't make fun of the little hat people, and all those people got made fun on that roast. I'm gonna just say every demographic we can't talk about got talked about on the Kevin Hart roast. So do we want to have that free speech where we can start talking about everybody, everybody's up for grabs, or do we want to really back to censorship now?
wait a minute. Censorship is a new thing. Everybody go out their way to get offended.
Nah, he said we talked about the world being too sensitive
Remember
and stuff like that.
The world was too sensitive. Everything was cancel culture. You say this.
Oh, so now fast forward.
That's why they're trying to push the needle. They're trying to show cancel culture is no longer freedom of speech is back.
But
So
as y'all
what do we
stated,
want,
it's
though?
corny. It looks forced. It doesn't seem authentic.
It was forced to me.
let me
Yes.
ask you
That's
this.
all I'm
I
saying.
dig it.
So
I
it looks
agree with
forced.
that.
But again, when we come back to our entertainment, do we want censorship or now do we want to push the needle?
I want
I
no
want to push the
censorship.
needle.
I want to push the needle because I hate even doing the YouTube shit and having to censor myself up here. I hate that.
Yeah.
Having to say grape, having to not try to curse. Essay, having to say unalive, can't curse the way I want to because I really be on some Bernie Mac shit the way I talk. But I got to check myself for
Ironically.
YouTube because they'll demonetize your shit if you curse. Like, what the fuck? We grown as hell. I clicked the button that this is not for kids. So
I
why
did
can't
too.
I curse?
I want to push the needle, but I want to push it as more authentic. They pushing the needle for you. We're going to give you what to say to push the needle. No, nigga, allow people to create and be how they create a space in comedy or whatever else they want to do, and you push the needle with that. And then I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When people react to that too, and then don't just say it's comedy because it might be comedy when they smoke your ass.
Okay.